So both coming off the back of a little bit of a beatdown, but now they have a chance to, get a little bit of pseudo revenge. At least start their journey off with some good momentum. One of them will get a rematch potentially, and one of them will get to take down
10 seconds
potentially
remaining.
Envy, and that's always fun. It would be especially fun, I would say, if Xolotl got to
5
play against
seconds
Envy because then you've
remaining.
got like anime on one side, anime on the other side. That's what everybody wants to see.
True, true. Envy playing against the thing he loves most. Jesus. What a plot that would be. Also, pretty important to point out that Gunner's playing for Zoomies. That's something we've very much skimmed over here, but Gunner, we saw him standing in for Sammy Boy yesterday, and it looks like he's jumped on board the team in favor of Lukey Lukey. I mean, I'm almost certain we're going to see Sammy Boy carry and Gunner mid.
Yeah, I would imagine that they're just going to move Ched to. I wonder if they'll move Ched to offlane and Sword to 4. Just because, the 3-4 transition is fairly straightforward because those heroes lane together and they often are almost
Radiant
interchangeable
team
depending on the
pick.
farm. But yeah, I'd have a hard time seeing Gunner play the 4, although there are a lot of mid heroes that are also now 4, so you never know. I'm interested to see what ends up happening here.
Now the beast comes out from the Zoomies. Nice hero to pick up versus the Ember Spirit for sure, giving you that hard lockdown to be able to bring him down. Always useful.
10
The
seconds
silencer is
remaining.
something we saw yesterday though, but it was actually in the hand of Zoomies. It was Ched playing it, I'm pretty sure.
5
And
seconds
it
remaining.
was interesting. Didn't work out for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think some teams are starting to experiment with it a little bit to deal with the Void Spirit or these slippery heroes. It's not really seen as that great of a hero from what I understand, but it has some potential, to be able to turn one big team fight. That sometimes is all you need to get the momentum going your way. It's a pretty good lane support as
Dire
well.
team pick.
Lots of harass, and sometimes that's all you really need to enable your core.
Absolutely, yeah. Just win the lane, take things over, and of course, controlling up the team fights. All very useful. So looking at Team Xolotl versus Zoomies here, obviously they both lost yesterday. Out of the two
10
losses,
seconds
I
remaining.
think to me Zoomies looked a little bit better. In both
5
guys,
seconds
in game
remaining.
number 1 looked okay, and in game number 2 looked awful. So it was exactly the same, pretty much the exact same beatdown for both teams. Coming into this, I do favor Zoomies a little bit. I think with Gunner as well. I mean, Sammy Boy and Gunner are both very good players, so this is definitely going to give them a bit of an edge, in my opinion.
Yeah, you definitely have a little bit more, I guess, international LAN experience on the side of
Radiant
Zoomies just
team
because of
back.
of Gunner specifically, and I think Sammy Boy's been to like a couple WCGs maybe. Xolotl has been this team in NA that is always like right on the cusp of making it to lands, but they never seem to quite be able to make it past the gatekeepers in North America. But I've seen them look really good at times. It's kind of just dependent on whether it's like
10
their patch
seconds
and whether they're
remaining.
feeling it. So they have potential,
5
but I think I
seconds
would probably
remaining.
agree just because of Gunner and Sammy Boy specifically being probably the higher tier of player in this game.
Yep. See, it's kind of versus raw skill against the team play of Xolotl. You know, these guys have been
Dire
together a
team
long,
back.
long
Dire
time. These
team
guys
pick.
know each other inside and out.
Radiant team
So,
pick.
yeah, I mean, gameplay mechanics versus long-standing team play. Does it matter? Let's find out. And we're going to have a Slark Io as the final 2 pickers from Zoomies. Ugh, that sounds kind of terrifying, actually.
Yeah, last pick IO, not something that you often see. People tend to pick it up early or never, and Slark IO is definitely a very
10
nasty lane.
seconds remaining.
Reasonably good against Centaur. Nyx Assassin offers essentially no pressure in the laning stage, so
You may
feeling
now
pretty good about that.
select your
But then,
heroes.
bam, there is the Esk Meepo, and that's a little wrench in the plan for Zoomies, I think.
Yeah, certainly do be. Meepo, maybe not many counters here. In fact, no counters at all, really, from Zoomies so far. So this is going to be a pretty decent Meepo game. And Esk, he is a very good Meepo player as well. I've seen them pull this guy out on several occasions, and every single time he's put on a pretty good performance. I am a little bit worried for Zoomies here, actually, in this game 1.
Yeah, and it does look like Gunner is playing the 4 in this one, so that'll also be interesting to watch. But I would agree. I see really no issues for the Meepo unless he just absolutely feeds in the first 15 minutes, which should be pretty hard because even the ganking from Zoomies is almost non-existent. It looks like a pretty free Meepo game to me, so it's just coming down to execution and making good decisions with an advantage, which is what Xolotl should have.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm still really interested to see Gunner playing on the 4 position, but apparently they do just want to stick to their team as much as possible. Gunner literally just filling in for Luki, and that's going to be it. I mean, maybe it's the Void Spirit pick here. Maybe that's not something which Gunner plays, so they would have switched it up otherwise. But still, I mean, Rubik's something he can make some plays on. He can be a bit more of an impact hero.
Yeah, I mean, also if you are standing, you probably don't want to just like make them have to adapt to you, and so just filling the slot that he can. Obviously, this team has not been around forever, but they certainly have probably scrimmed a couple of times, and they're used to having Ched on the mid lane. So I'm sure Gunner's capable of handling the Rubik. I'm sure he's played it a handful of times, and maybe he'll be the playmaker that they need to overcome this last pick Meepo.
I hope so, but they definitely need something because right now it's looking like Meepo is going to have a lot of fun this game, but I don't know, maybe they can lay the smackdown on him, maybe they can just bully him in the jungle, chase him around the map. It doesn't really look like they have the best heroes for doing that, but unfortunately if they let this guy have a free game, then they are going to be on trouble on the side of Zoomies, so Xolotl is starting this draft off on the front foot as far as we're concerned. Yeah, nothing crazy going on just now. We did see the Void Spirit as the 4 position yesterday from Fighting Pandas, but no, none of that going on today. No Rubik mid neither, which hasn't been a thing for a long time.
Yeah, one little interesting thing that I noticed is that Raykill actually went for a headdress level 1 on Nyx Assassin, who's a hero that already has very high regen, and Centaur tends to be the one that builds the hood. So kind of strange, just because Nyx likes to be able to roam around, doesn't feel like they really want to be trading with an IO Slark lane, but we'll see how it works out. Just thought I would point that out as kind of a little bit of a different item build than you might normally see from this hero.
Sure. Yeah, just wants to be a buddy to his, I say his Centaur, but I think they might be switching things up. Ifrit currently sitting on the top lane and Centaur heading down to bottom. Hector and just Hector making his way up to top as well. Flapjack and Simon Boy are easily able to... No, actually they won't because there's Nyx with Impale, so see you later. Grab the bounty runes.
Yeah, this definitely makes a bit more sense to me. Ember Spirit probably doesn't want to lane against a Beastmaster plus a Rubik, but Beastmaster does want that laning matchup, so he's going to walk all the way to the top lane and force Ember Spirit to make the trek to the bottom lane, or TP there, or just accept not the greatest lane. But it will be a tri-lane, at least to start, so it could be pretty action-packed here in the top lane.
I hope so. I hope for some action. We had one of the slowest games ever yesterday, didn't we? It was something like, what was it, one kill by 12 minutes. It was pretty quiet. It's been a sleepy game, but I don't think we're going to have this one. These lanes looking a lot more exciting, and it seems like Xolotl automatically wanting to make something happen up here in the top lane against Sword and Gunner as they rotate out Flapjack and Sammy Boy. Xolotl, they've got the TPs, they want to turn this one back around, but they seem happy for now.
Yeah, I think they're pretty happy with how this is right now. There's a good creep equilibrium right in front of Yano's tower in the bottom lane, which means he can farm pretty freely. They will move the Silencer down there just to add a bit of harass and make sure that Centaur doesn't get bullied too much by the Slark. And now the headdress makes a little bit more sense on the Nyx Assassin since he does have an Ember Spirit in his lane.
See things starting off pretty well for the Meepo in the middle lane. This is going to be Esks all over, front to back. I'm just looking for kill potential, basically. I'm looking for Ched to make something crazy happen. He's got the 80 remnants, he's got the resonant pulse. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe some rotation in as well. Meanwhile, up at top, Sword being chased down, gonna try to fight up here as well. It's a pretty decent lane, to be fair, for Zoomies. They can definitely fight into it quite nicely with the Rubik and the Beastmaster. It's always nice to have these nice brawly right-click melee heroes with a Rubik in your lane as well. It just makes his job way easier.
Yeah, and the boars add a whole nother level of complexity to dealing with the lane. Ember Spirit would really just like to farm freely for the first 3 or 4 levels before you can actually get anything done. But Gunnar taking a bunch of damage.
Yeah, Reiko with the 2-man. He's done right now. Feeling good. Oh, bottom lane though. It's actually the Centaur who's in trouble. Hector trying to come in with the blocks. Is it going to be enough? The right clicks don't come in. Jano will actually survive. Xolotl will not die just yet. Very, very close though from Soundboy and Flapjack, nearly opening up on the Centaur there and finding themselves something big.
Wow, and he actually TP's out. They're going to do another lane switch. They really do not want the Centaur against the Slark.
Kind of feels like they were like, all right, we can make this work, and then the Centaur nearly dies, and they're just like, oh, never mind, guys. Swap it back.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the TP and you don't need it for the next couple of minutes, why not, I suppose? Get the lane going in your favor. The Centaur having a decent game is a pretty important point. You want that level 6 pretty quickly. I feel like the gap close is going to be extremely important with Stampede against the likes of the Slark and the Void Spirit.
Looks like things are a little bit calm this laning phase, which gonna give me time to say Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
You as well. You're included in, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Guys, girls, anybody. You know what? Twitch chat, I want you guys to find your partner. I want you guys to, you know, put some hearts out there at each other. You know, if you see a guy throwing down a heart, throw them a heart back as well, you know. Mention them out, and let's get some couples in the chat going. I want to see a bit of love flowing on this lovely day.
I like it. Maybe, you know, if somebody you're not super into hearts you, feel free to give them a little bit of a Keck W or something like that. But, you know, nothing too brutal. We want to keep it nice and positive on Valentine's Day.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. You got a Valentine's elevated?
Do I have a Valentine's? Yeah, I have a fiance and a couple dogs, so I'm going to be spending my day with them once this is over.
Sounds like the dream.
It's a very furry dream.
He's in some trouble right now. They've got the leech forwards, and they might be able to get the right clicks in. Yes, they can. Ifrit goes down, and finally, we have some first blood coming through as Flapjack gets the kill down to the bottom lane onto the Ember Spirit. Seems like he's not doing that much better than the Centaur was.
No, it's not a fun lane. This IO hero is something else, especially now that Headdress is just one of the best starting items in the game.
He's looking for Gunnar here in the river. Has he got his other Meepo coming over? No, he does not, because the other Meepo has no mana, so Gunnar just gets chased away.
My path leads to riches.
Runes are going to go 2 for 2, it looks like.
A bottle from the void.
Chad, make your rotation with this level 6 toward the bottom lane. Only level 3 on this Ember Spirit. This is level 4 now. Still very dangerous for him.
Yeah, but he's taking these little neutral creeps first. And it doesn't seem like they're really going for anything here. It's actually the IO TPing up to top to group up once again with Sammy Boy, and he's found Jano, so coupling up back together. Oh yeah, this is very on brand from Flapjack, isn't it? The companion cube IO on today of all days. Love
Certainly.
it.
He's just trying to get into the holiday spirit.
Exactly.
So nothing ends up happening of this rotation by Ched. This ward looks like it spotted him out during the rotation, and he will head back to the mid lane, pick up this regen on the way there. Meanwhile, Meepo having a great game so far, accelerating his farm quite nicely.
Yeah, this is a growing concern, and Ched, you know, you could tell what he wanted to do. Ooh, Vance in the bottom lane. They managed to get a kill into Sword.
+2. Feels good for the Silencer.
Ooh, yeah, let's get it going in. Oh yeah, I mean, it feels really awkward for the Void Spirit, right? Because he had this lane versus the Meepo, and he was like, alright, this lane's probably not going to go my way. Meepo's probably going to get a decent amount of it, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump around to the side lanes, I'm going to find myself some ganks, you know, value to my team in other ways, and, well, we haven't really seen that so far. He hasn't achieved anything in this game just yet, but decent-ish amount of farm. I don't know, you want a lot more out of this mid lane right now.
Yeah, you
It's
never
not
really
down
want to see a
rotations.
Void Spirit jungling. That's just not really his forte. He'd like to be able to connect with a level 6 Beastmaster for a roar kill right away, but Sword is a little bit under-leveled at this point in the game.
Jump forwards from Sammy Boy will miss onto Hector. Ifrit not doing great in the bottom lane either. 30 and 7 right now. The Beastmaster continues to harass him up. He did die earlier to the that pesky little Slark as well. He won't even get himself a boar. Oh man, can't even have a boar. This is a sad man right here.
The poor get poorer, I suppose. But at the same time, it's not for nothing. This Meepo is over 5,000 net worth already.
Jesus Christ. 108 CS at 8 minutes into the game. This is absurd. This is ridiculous levels of farming. I mean, wow.
Yeah, he's having a good time. He's level 10 at 8 minutes. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Another Meepo game. No, this is actually a really nice performance by S, and it's extra scary just because the entirety of Zoomies is countered by this hero, pretty much.
Yeah. Honestly, do we need to do anything here, Elevate? I mean, I feel like Esk is just going to win this game here on out, and we can just kind of relax and watch it happen, strap ourselves in and enjoy the ride.
Feel free to put it on player perspective, you know, brew yourself a cup of tea for that cough you have, and
yeah,
just enjoy your Valentine's Day.
Absolutely, yeah. How high can he go? I mean, are there records going to be broken here? Because honestly, this is the most I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. 130 at 9 minutes in.
He's closing in on 600 GPM already, which is pretty ridiculous.
You know what? I'm switching over. I'm going Dota right now. I want to find out for myself.
I'll keep everybody informed with some play-by-play. Esk hitting creeps. He's hitting some more creeps. He is only 20 gold away from 600 GPM for the 10-minute mark. Oh, still hitting some creeps.
A lot of creeps.
They do have Stampede up now. Level 6s have come out for everybody. That's kind of important to have them on, including Gunner's Rubik steals the Impale, so that's a pretty good opportunity to make a play as the outposts are becoming available. Kill whiffs the stun, unfortunately, and Gunner will just happily walk away. Sammy Boy trying to evade.
Could be in some trouble here, but he's going to turn around onto 3 heroes. He's trying to make the play, and Sammy Boy, well, the Stampede comes out, keeping the Slark still. They're going to go onto Flapjack instead. Meanwhile, S gets a real Meepo win. They'll get a kill onto the IO in the process, and meanwhile, Hector goes down elsewhere on the map. He's going to get jumped. There's another fight going on simultaneously here. Ragel's going to be the next target, and he will most certainly drop here as Ched jumps in. Ifrit's got to run. Will not connect with the Remnant. Rubik trying to jump himself forwards, but Gunner will miss. And Ifrit gets himself away to the tree line. Was this a play all along from Gunner? Just play Rubik, steal Fire Remnant? He's just playing his only hero anyway.
Most likely. You know, it's,
Dire's middle tower
it is a meme, but I'm sure there's a little bit of that going on here. Well, I could just... That's why you see these players with small hero pools picking up Morphling and Rubik a lot, because it's just like, well, you know, I can just play my hero anyway. Reload top.
They're going in right now, and they're trying to find the Centaur. Centaur in some trouble. They get the loot, they get the damage. Sammy Boy just ripping him apart. Jano will fall up the top lane, trying to go for a kill on to Gunner. Meanwhile, though, Ifrit and Raykill, they might look to open up onto Gunner. Yeah, he's got no mana, he's got no health. He does get off the left, but yeah, it's not going to help him out at all. See you later, Gunner. That's going to be an easy kill for Xolotl up here. Tried to get himself away with a cute little Remnant.
It's going to be a sub 12-minute Ethereal Blade for Esk here.
Oh my goodness.
Triple Wraith treads Ethereal Blade. He is in vision for the Dire. They put this nice award when they made that invade, and it hasn't been dewarded yet, so they are aware of where the Meepo is currently.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
I mean, not a horrible start from Zoomies, all things considered. This Meepo might be 100 CS above Ched, but they're finding other things on the map. They're finding some engagement, but now they jump into the middle lane. Global Side's coming down. They're trying to focus down the slug. Will they get the kill in time before the Side goes off? They won't. However, they've got him locked down. They're going to focus Flapjack instead. There's no way he's getting out of this one. The roar comes out, but it's too late. Sammy Boy already dead. It looks like Flapjack's going to be joining him in the grave as well. And the Stampede, these guys are just going right now. Hello, Sword. You on the next one on our shopping list. Get into our basket. He's trying to run himself out, though. With these fours, slowing people down. Net's not going to be on the mark. Here, Frit, does he have a chains? He certainly do. Raykill coming in as well. He's got the impale, but unfortunately, they just can't get the space on him, although he turns around. Yeah, they'll settle for his creeps instead. Hello, Mr. Tower.
My mistake. It wasn't actually missed impale. It was canceling the relocate on the IO. So good play.
Ah, very nice.
Flying the Nyx Assassin.
I have no idea why I'm still on CS. I'm just really enjoying looking at his nice big numbers on Esk, but now we've got a nice big number on net worth as well, so whatever.
Ooh, and he gets a illusion rune. One of the nicest runes to get on a Meepo. Gives you a couple more clones to teleport to, or poof to rather.
Get that obs. Bring it down, Flapjack. I don't know, man. What are they playing for here, Zoomies? Are they looking for... They're actually going Maelstrom on Slug. This kind of implies that... Ooh, reload. Okay. Oh, they got baited. they got baited good and proper.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Feel free to type OOF in chat. Anybody?
Mid lane. Jano.
Uh-oh, he misses the net. Meepo's pooping in kind of one at a time.
Yeah, it does finally connect the net onto the Beastmaster. They're looking to settle for the round. The Roar's going to come out, splitting up the Meepos, which gives them some focus here. But with the Centaur coming in, beautiful two-man stomp from Raykill as well, holding Sammy Boy still. As Chet and Sammy Boy will both be going down here. Meanwhile, Flapjack with the long jump across over towards Sword. However, Gunner, he's the one in some trouble. He does get the lift off, throwing them around a little bit, but... Unfortunately, Gunner suffer as the right click comes in and they'll get themselves a kill. Rubik and Flapjack both taken out, and Team Xolotl, I mean, they are just in command and control of this game. It's kind of feeling like there's not really a game here for Zoomies. I want to be wrong, but what is the plan? What are they waiting for? Maelstrom on Slark, farm up really quickly. Oh, okay, he's actually changed towards the Diffusal Blade.
Yeah, I think really their only option is to kind of drag this game into one of those, like, pulling Xolotl around the map, separating them out, getting pickoffs for about 20 minutes until Meepo starts to fall off a little bit and your cores get BKB. At that point, maybe you might be able to focus one down, but even then, you still have to deal with the Stampede to help them escape, and I'm sure that will start, yep, pipe almost down on the Centaur as well, so that'll really... keep these Meepos extra tanky.
Rather than
Chad
helping,
gonna
gonna decide to
snatch.
pick up the bounty rune, but there you go. They're trying to jump in right now, actually. Rubik's in the pit, but Global Stance comes down, and they're just going to immediately take him down, so no chance for steal. But Slark's in here as well. Oh no, what is he doing? Xolotl, they are just killing anybody who comes in. Poor guy. The third time lucky, no. Another hero goes down, they're just throwing bodies into the pit, throwing corpses at Roshan, hoping that one will take the Aegis somehow. Not gonna happen, guys. This is desperation beyond desperation here.
You know, shout out to Zoomies there. They just didn't want Roshan to go to heaven alone, right? You know, it is Valentine's Day. He needs a pair, so they sent 3 with him. They've got 2 pairs of people in the grave.
You'll never be alone, Roche, not today.
Exactly. But yeah, this one's looking a little bit out of hand. I mean, it really was the perfect last pick Meepo game. You can't play Void Spirit against this. Can't play Slark. Can't play IO against this. It's just too much.
It is. It's far too much. I mean, this guy is absolutely gosh darn huge. And now Gunner's going to go down as well. Getting a little bit overextended. See you later, buddy. To the high ground we shall go. Tier 3 tower being sieged. Zoomies. What's a plan? This is just Xolotl recognizing their timing. They've got this Aegis, they've got their Meepos, they've got level 17 on him. 12,000 net worth at 16 minutes into the game. I mean, this is just a snowballing beyond snowball. This is just
Yeah, just look for the opportunity maybe as they back out here. If you can find a pick off on the backside like this.
There you go, Roar comes out, but unfortunately it's onto a spiked Carapace Nyx assassin, so they don't really care in the slightest. Now, with the net comes through onto Gunner as well, one of these Meepos is a little bit unhealthy. Maybe there's an opportunity. They're going to relocate Gunner to safety. Meanwhile, Ched throwing himself up into the air, like he just don't care. Sword trying to chase forward here, but unfortunately he doesn't really have anything to throw their way, and this is going to be a free get out from Xolotl. Reset and go again.
I actually love this. Raykill's picking up a Vlad's, which is just going to make the Meepo even more unkillable. An extra 25% lifesteal, as well as the armor. Never mind, doesn't give armor anymore. Apologies. Wait, it does. Hold on. What's the one that's missing? Oh yeah, the headdress is not part of it. Okay. Yeah.
Good man.
Anyway.
Good
Just having a little bit of an aneurysm. Yes, the Vlad's is going to be extremely nice for this Meepo. And you know what? So is this Nether Shawl for somebody. Maybe the Ember Spirit, perhaps?
Could be pleasant, could be pleasant. And Meepo happy to stick with the iron with Tree, love them stats. Here is in the middle lane. Enough to tempt him, maybe?
237 last hits.
7-0. Yeah. Oh man, this is a free game beyond free games. This is just...
of illusion.
Did you find out, by the way?
No, I opened up that Dota and then realized I have no idea how to work that website and immediately closed it down again.
Yeah,
I
fair
do that a lot.
enough. Yeah, every time I think I want to use that site, I'm just like, wait, I'm way too dumb for this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, meanwhile, trying to find a jump up to the high ground here. Sansa being Aether Remnanted up, but Zoomies a little bit cautious. Rakiel, he sees the Slark. Could go for the go if they want it. Oh boy, actually on top of Ifrit. Interesting Fire Remnant there, buddy. And now he's going to get leashed up. This should be the Ember Spirit dead with the Global Silence. Might be enough to help him get out of this one. Yeah, see you later, boys. Meanwhile, in the back lines, where is our Meepo? Now, there he is. Hey, buddies, how's it going? Net's coming out in. Not going to land, though. Oh, never mind. They find one, and this might be the end of the Void Spirit here. He has got the Yules up into the air. Net's not going to land this time around. The Simulate's going to get him to safety. We on the back lines of the fight. They've actually lost two. Rakiel and Jano are gone, but Gunner not going to be long for this world as they just pound into him. Meanwhile, Sword trying to get himself aware. The buybacks coming in, both from Gunner and Hector. Meanwhile, Net's throwing away a sword, but he can't really chase this one. They're doing a pretty good job of kind of baiting S around the fight. Flapjack, oh dear, they thought they could fight them together. They thought, well, we can do this. We can break down S. Oh, Flapjack. Oh, well, yes. There's an idea here.
So many stacks
from Gunner, and yeah, as you say, this Slark is getting there. Oh, they've got the Ethereal Blade. He's still got the Aegis, remember? For another 14 seconds.
Armor right now.
They can wait this out, I'm fairly sure. And just keep killing his teammates. Esk is out of teammates right now. I mean, he's going to kill Gunner again. But whatever, now they come in. Oh, the nice stun from Rakiel setting up for the two-man net. It looks like they're going to go down again. Flapjack out of the question. Sammy Boy going down as well. They're not able to kill off the Meepo. Meepo is going home. He's going to heal up. Ah, dear. And it was nearly a nice fight, you know. You got to give him credit.
Yeah, Zoomies did a really nice job of splitting that fight up and just kind of treating Meepo as if he was a bristleback or, you know, one of these very tanky heroes you don't want to deal with during the team fight. Slark and Void Spirit and Io are all pretty good at doing that as well, so
yeah,
you can see their approach there.
Oh god, so he's even trying to roar up the Meepo just to buy himself the time and ease to escape, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen. Down goes the Beastmaster once again. Only one lane of racks remaining. Unfortunately, still got towers down here. I'm surprised Xolotl didn't kind of try to go for the end.
Yeah, they might have seen their mortality a little bit there with Sammy Boy. Sammy Boy was literally hitting for almost 300 damage per shot with 46, I think, was the final count on his stacks of Essence Shift before he went down.
Damn.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
It's like, thanks for the free ethereal blade, guys.
It's a lot of agi. Unfortunately, they need more than that to bring down the Meepo. Zoomies, do they try it? kind of looking right now. They've got the vision down. They're going to start on the next asset. It looks like the aim of the game is going to be as it was before. Go for alternate targets. Global Sun's going to come out, but the Meepo, he's actually... Yeah, he's got the slug once again. Net coming through. It comes Flapjack trying to save the day, but he's just going to go down as well. Zami Boy with the ultimate trying to scuttle his way out from this one. He's got the Dark Pack. Gonna have to use it up here. Meanwhile, Gunner just trying to body block them, keep them off Zami Boy, but they'll jump the backlines, get the kill again. Zami Boy is going to buy back into this one. Meanwhile, Gunner getting taken down. They'll look towards the Beastmasters, and I mean, it's just kill after kill after kill. Xolotl, there is no contesting them right now. This game, unfortunately, is over. There isn't a chance anymore, I don't think.
No, you know,
Dire's middle tower is under
it's just
attack.
unfortunate that you go all in on this sort of like split pushy mobility strategy and then get counterpicked by one hero.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't ban the Meepo, you don't do your homework, you is gonna get Meepo'd, you know. It's a way of the world, laws of life. A lesson being learned here. The GG's are called from Zoomies. Unfortunately, that was just an amazing pick. That was just an absolutely perfect pick.
Yeah, great execution too. I mean, it was the perfect Meepo game, but he also was unbelievably farmed at 10 minutes, 12 minutes into the game. So you got to give Esk a little bit of extra credit there for pulling it off so well.
Yeah, for sure. One of the most farmed heroes I've ever seen in a game, honestly speaking. I'm not over exaggerating. That was intense. That was a lot of gold on the Meepo. All right. I really what all is there to say about this game? I mean, this is just a smackdown. This is just a slam dunk. This was a pile drive. Any other term you want to throw in here?
Just throw it on the net worth graph and let that do the talking. You know, a picture's worth 1,000 words at this point.
Jesus. Gaben had his turn around here. He was like, I think they're doing pretty well. And then like, the Meepo just starts fighting people. And oh, okay, never mind. They got this. See you later. That was an insane game from Team Xolotl. And I mean, just great pick, great play, and Esk carries his team to a very clean game number 1 here in Team Xolotl versus Zoomies for the StarLadder Minor NA Qualifier. Don't really have much more to say about that game, so we are going to throw it over to a break, and then we're going to be back with Zoomies versus Xolotl game number 2. Do not go anywhere. Zoomies, can they get a game back here? I feel like they should. I feel like, you know, they can draft this time better. Not get caught out again, and hopefully see a decent game too. My name is Nomad. He's been elevated, and we'll be back very shortly for the second round.